Hey everyone! So today we
Today we're just giving tips because we're going into our sophomore year in like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah,
4 weeks.
something like that.
Yeah, so we just thought we would share our experiences from freshman year, and every high school is different, every experience is different, but this is just our experience and it might be helpful to you guys.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is that you need to be prepared for a lot more work.
Yeah, especially, so me personally, I took like harder class levels and they were like none of my classes prepared me, so I was kind of struggling a little bit, but just in advance, kind of just mentally prepare yourself that you're going to have a lot of work. You might not have as much time for friends, and like that's okay. Like honestly, your main priority should be your work.
I didn't really take honors classes. I took like average classes. I mean, they weren't as hard for me. I mean, I know I could challenge myself more, but there still was a decent amount of work. Like, even in the lower classes, you're still gonna have a lot of work.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of tests, and you just have to have good study habits and just go from there. The next thing we'll be talking about is you probably won't use your lockers that much. So
And again, it depends on the high school, but our high school is kind of spread out, and we take our backpacks with us everywhere. So, like, honestly, if you were planning on, like, buying all this cool stuff and decorating your locker, kind of, you might not need to. Like, I knew the general area where my locker was, but I never once even tried to open it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like my experience is different. I use my locker since I do cheer. Like, I feel like I needed it because, honestly, I had cheer practice, like, almost every day. So it was, like, after school, I needed to have my pom-poms and, like, everything. So I just, like, kept it in there with a change of clothes. It was just so much easier than lugging everything around.
Mm-hmm.
And then also during the winter for, like, bowling, honestly, my bag didn't even fit in there. So it's like I didn't really use it. But I still kept, like, some things in there. Wait, where's my cheer bag? Okay, never mind.
You should find that.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably have, like, if you're gonna be in a sport or something that you think you'll need a locker for, there will probably be locker rooms you could put your stuff in. This one's gonna sound kind of, like, cliche almost, but be independent, right? Like, you're at a level now where you're gonna be an adult in, like, 4 years, so you need to start kind of advocating for yourself, and your parents shouldn't have to remind you to do your work, your teacher shouldn't have to. You kind of just gotta be, like, independent.
It's also like a tougher environment, so it's like you can't act like sort of like a kid. I mean, you are in a sense, but you have to just like fend for yourself because there's so many other people, and the teachers can't be on top of you like every second of the day. So it's like you just honestly gotta try your best, and I don't know.
Okay, have gum at all times.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's important, guys, because if you also want to meet new people, then, like, having gum, people will be like, oh, can I have gum? And you'll be like, yeah, sure, I got some gum for you. And then
That's the best brand of gum that I love. It's like extra gum, the watermelon one, or like mint.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like,
yeah.
You need like big packs. Like, gum is cheap, and like so many people want it at school. It's like, can I have a piece of gum, like, during class 1,000,000 times?
Yeah.
Like, everyone asked for it.
Oh, toilets in the background, that's funny.
Oh, no, but like, it's like, honestly, at our school, I felt like it was just normal for people to just be chewing gum, and like the teachers didn't care.
Yeah, so it's like, you're gonna get bored at some point. Like, even when the teacher's teaching a lesson, you might get bored. So it's just kind of something to occupy yourself with. It can be good, honestly, actually, mint gum is good for, and just mints in general, is good for stomach aches. It's good
also,
for relieving
like,
stomach pain.
After, if you eat something at lunch that maybe like doesn't smell the best, or like maybe it's like garlic, you could like have gum.
Or mints. At
the
beginning of the year, I had to wear my retainers, and they were like, it's like Invisalign type thing, and I couldn't chew gum, so I would just have mints with me, and like, I think Icebreaker's brand or something like that, and it was like helpful too. So gum or mint is really helpful.
When we were in middle school, I feel like they were like, oh my god, high school's so strict, and like they honestly made it seem like high school was gonna be like so bad in the sense that we can't do anything. But then when you actually get into it, it's like you have so much more freedom that you have to take advantage of it. Okay, she's dipping her Oreo in water.
Oh no, it fell. Crap.
And it fell in her water. How nice is that, you know? Okay. The next topic, I guess it's necessary, but, like, you don't have to do this. I didn't the first year.
I did.
But it's, like, make an emergency care package. Honestly, I feel like I should do this because I feel like I never have the things that I need. I'm like,
Yeah.
Can I have this? Can I have that? So I'm gonna do it this year. Just have a bag.
Yeah,
ready.
I did this, but it was like halfway through the year, and I honestly didn't utilize it to the extent I should have. But if you want, guys, we can make a video on us making a care package. But, like, in the care package, I feel like for boys and girls it might be different, and girls would probably need it and want it more.
Yeah.
But in mine, what I put is, like, hair oil, lip gloss, mascara, pimple patches, and, like, pads, and, like,
deodorant.
Yeah,
and
deodorant,
perfume.
and, like, a tiny mini perfume.
And hair
And if you want, like, a little snack or something, and hair ties. Okay, moving on. Be organized with your work. Like, I feel like they can mean many things. The order you get things done, and also, like, your worksheets and everything. Make sure they're organized. Once you know where everything is, and two, so it's like you don't have unnecessary papers in your bag. Because my backpack got really heavy really fast, and a good way to avoid that would have been to stay organized with my stuff so I didn't have stuff I didn't need.
Honestly, mostly it was just that my backpack got so heavy, and I almost, like, tipped over, like, so many times. But, like, I don't know, sometimes it's like I'm worried that I'm gonna need, like, those papers again, so I, like, don't take them out. Which is, I could probably just, like, find them again, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of schools have finals and midterms that we don't have. Like, our school doesn't have that, so
Yeah.
we honestly aren't gonna be the most prepared for college. Like, it's okay. We're just,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Next thing is, get involved with everything at school. That is the most important thing, because colleges look for clubs and sports and just everything.
Yeah, if you want to get into a good college, and you're going to hear this being said to you so many times, you probably already have, but getting good grades only is not going to cut it. For me, okay, so this is a little embarrassing, and I kind of am mad at myself for this, but I didn't do any sports or clubs my freshman year, and I, like, regret it, because now, going into my sophomore year, I want to do more things, and I will do more things, but it's kind of like, I didn't have freshman year.
For me, honestly, like, of course I care about my grades, and I, like, took average classes, but to me, getting involved, like, is really gonna drive my, like, career. And for me, I did many things, like, freshman year. Honestly, it was so hard to pick one thing, because there's, like, a million things in high school, so I honestly get where you're coming from. But for me, I think freshman year was a good, like, year to, like, test everything out. And I did cheer, I did bowling. I don't know about that again. I want to do track next year, like, really badly. Clubs, I did Korean club and Chinese club. They were really fun. I did hands in hand, but I never went to any of the things because, yeah. But I think the only one that I really participated in was Korean club. I don't know. But next year I'm going to do, like, I know what I want next year.
Yeah, well, I don't, but I'll figure it out. Okay, next. Challenge yourself. If you feel like you're capable, you should challenge yourself. Because in the end, like, I don't know how to word this.
I think it's only benefiting you if you try the higher class. If you're taking those higher, like, course class, like AP or honors, try to get at least a B, because if you get a C or below, that knocks you out of, like, honor society or anything like that, and also not good on transcripts. So
yeah. So it's like challenge yourself, but have limits at the same time. You know.
Okay, maybe not just challenging. Oh my God, going through challenges in classes, but also challenging yourself to do other things.
Like, I took honors bio freshman year. It was the worst decision. It was the hardest class I've ever taken. I was really struggling, and instead of, like, just giving in and, like, dropping down to CPE, I stayed in the class and kind of got a, like, not that great grade. So if you really don't think that you can handle it, then just take a win where you can get one, you know? Next, branch out. You know, we kind of stayed with the same friend group from middle school. But, you know, there's other people who have come from different schools who just moved there, and you might be one of those people, so it's, like, important to just kind of branch out.
Okay, so the next one is, honestly, just work on your presentation skills. I feel like in English, I did like a lot of like presentations, or it's like, oh, go up alone and say this, or like, and social studies, do this alone and like go up and say it. I'm like, okay, I have a really funny story in English. We were presenting something, and I think it was supposed to be in a group, but we like wrote our own thing, and I was like saying it, and I kept stuttering so much. Like I stutter like a lot when I'm like in front of everyone, and then I kept like laughing, and my face was turning so red, and all my friends were like staring at me, and I was like dying.
I would hate that. Yeah, classes I would really stress like you're gonna present in is English, history, and languages. Like in Spanish, I took Spanish, and it's like there's gonna be a lot of times during the year where you're kind of just gonna have a speaking test, and your teacher's gonna grade you right then and there. So you kind of have to be prepared, and like, you know, don't sweat it because you're all in the same boat. Next, this is kind of along the same lines, but work on your study skills. Like I took a lot of harder classes, and the tests, there would be pop quizzes and everything. And you just need to like have a good work ethic.
Yeah, I had like a test like every week. And like maybe like 3 or 4 or 5. Like I've had multiple, or like some every day. And it's like, honestly, you need to stay on top of everything, or you're just gonna like collapse. And even looking over your material after school for a few minutes helps so much. And honestly, you just need to keep looking over that stuff every day. You're not gonna get where you want to be.
Okay, last one.
Last one is mentally prepare yourself for next year. Even though you're in freshman year, enjoy it, but you need to be thinking about the future and like what's gonna happen next year.
Think about it like this: if you try out a sport in freshman year, then that could be the sport that gets you a scholarship. That could be the sport that gets you a lot of friends. That could be the sport that helps you get into a college. So it's like, even though you're supposed to kind of live in the moment and like not stress that much, you should always kind of have it in the back of your mind, like, how is this gonna help my future, you know?
I also feel like freshman year is like the year of like testing everything out. I know I said that before, but it's like, honestly, you have to, or you're not gonna get anywhere. And if you really like those things, think about it for next year to stay in those sports. Because if you are really consistent with all of them, you'll get recognition within that sport from your coaches, teachers, everybody.
Yeah, that's the end of our list.
Oh, wait, we forgot to say hi to Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick! We love you.
We love you, Nick.
And we also, like, if you guys want us to make a video, like, showing what we will put in our emergency boxes, even though we kind of already, like, listed it, like, if you want us to make an official video of it, let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. That's all. We hope you have a great freshman year, and I hope it was better than mine.
Bye.
Bye.